from. He's a local guy, and he specializes kind of in phrags. So he basically has the one variety, and he has about 50 or 200 plants, or I don't know how to count, but it was a lot. And he basically just uses a fine bark mix. But, you know, watching videos and hearing people tell you what to mix stuff, I was mixing bark and moss, and, you know, I put that in there, and I found it started to stink, go stagnant, and my plant started to suffer. So through that, I then used that same mix and put the bubbler system in and kind of remedied the problem. But then I started thinking, like, okay, if I'm gonna have this plant in water like this, like it naturally grows, and with this organic media, why don't I just switch to something that's not gonna break down as much, so that the plant doesn't go stagnant as quick. Now this one I got is the same time as the Green Hornet, and it didn't have too good of a root system. This growth was really lacking. I kind of showed you last week, I believe, or on Monday, a few videos ago, a little update, but as you can see, the root, he's starting to peek out here. I'm not going to dump this one because I already dumped them. I don't want to keep bothering them, but this is what I'm talking about. The upper layer here is just a little bit dry, and I want to stop that from happening. I want it to stay just a little bit more humid. So that's why I'm top dressing these with a little bit of sphagnum, just to help that catch the humidity. Let me make sure I'm not stabbing any roots. Put the name back in and put him aside. Let's see. Let's look at this guy. Hopefully some roots are starting on him too. Like I said, it's only been about a week and a half or two. No. There's a new growth coming. No, this one needs a little bit longer. Like I said, I really should cut these flower spikes off. They tend to drain the energy from the plant, and this is a single fan, so it really doesn't have any stores of energy. So I don't know, I might end up cutting that one off in a week or two, because the bud really is not even pushing itself as much. It is slowly moving, but to me it's kind of at the risk of the plant, or at the sacrifice of the actual plant. So I might just cut that one off. I'll top these all off with some moss once I'm done with them, because I'm getting a little long on this video. I just want to kind of go through and check these all out with you guys. There we go. Look, exactly what I'm talking about. Branching roots. Another root coming. Another branching in multiple places on the bottom, top, side. So, you know, like I said, you know, people tend to say, oh, orchids are difficult, and Roger will tell you, no, it's getting their environment right, getting what they like right. Plants are made to survive, otherwise they would be extinct. But once again, if you use this method, I'll say, not that I'm a genius at it or know what's best, but for a frag, I keep the water level fairly high compared to the bottom of the plant. So I give it about 1 inch of space from the bottom of the plant until the roots start to really push out. Then I gradually keep lowering it so that the roots can seek out the moisture that level that it wants, and then you'll be good. One more big one. Just to see how it is, and then I got every pot. Another one that I got yesterday, the Sorcerer's Apprentice. I'm just gonna take this sleeve off. It's hiding a new growth. There's 2. Take these stakes off real quick. And you notice this is in bloom or in spike. Doesn't really bother a frag. We got branching roots. Some of this old, let me get this old bark out. New growth. But we got active tips coming again. That's what we want. So I could probably go through and really clean up this if I wanted, but I don't really want to disturb it too much. It's already been through a lot. I'll just let it keep going at the new growth that it's getting, and once it's there, then I can torture it a little bit more once we got it growing again. And you know, another method that I have used on orchids, not just frags, but other orchids, is, you know, this is a big plant. I don't want to put it in a small pot because it doesn't have a good root system. I want to put it in a pot that's the appropriate size. So instead of maybe potting it all the way up at the top here, I put it a little bit lower in the pot so there's not as much media. So as the plant grows and the root system really grabs a hold and starts to take some of that media on and make a root ball, I can lift the plant out of the pot and just throw a little bit more media down in the bottom of the pot and keep gently raising the plant till I get it to the height that I want it. You know, so a lot of people struggle with putting big plants in small pots and this and that, and they don't know what size pot to use. Use the pot that's big enough for the plant eventually, and just slowly raise it up. 2, the pot also acts as a natural guide for humidity. So as this is low, the humidity rises up into the plant. So that's one thing that I also do too. Instead of potting smaller, I just pot lower and gradually raise the plant up as needed. And I think that's about it for the frags today. I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. I know it was kind of long-winded. Please like and subscribe, and come back again. I'll be doing an update pretty soon on my grow room. I got some spikes and buds coming that I want to show, and just join me again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.